Yeah, sorry about that, I accidentally stopped the video, so this will be a two-parter. So we're heading to the second tunnel. And back into the caverns of Mordor. The good thing is I don't have to pedal on this bit. Morning. And this is the second one. It's nothing like as long as the first one, but they're both great tunnels. If you like tunnels, I highly recommend these because they're tunnels and they're good. There's a great tunnel at Bristol as well, on the cycleway. It's like it could be in a film set for it's like massive. And here we are. Oh. Right. Yeah, I've got these statues here. Now this wasn't here last time. I wonder let's have a. Just talk about Romans. Funny enough, as this is Bath, so yeah, quite apt to talk about the Romans. So what does this do then?
Please turn me till the message plays.
Sustenance is a leading UK charity, enabling people to travel by foot, by bike or public transport for more of the journeys we make every day. Built the Two Tunnels Greenway in partnership with the Two Tunnels Group, Bath and North East Somerset Council and the Big Lottery Fund. The route was resurfaced, 2 new bridges were installed over Millmead and Monksdale roads, a viaduct refurbished, and the previously disused Coombe and Devonshire tunnels were opened to the public for the first time in over 40 years. We worked with United Visual Artists and composer Mira Calix to create Passage, a unique audio-visual experience within the Coombe tunnel. The soundscape and cast iron lighting units were created especially for this extraordinary location, drawing on the history and the previous use of the tunnels.
Please turn me till the message plays.
The parish of Montague. There are some very interesting historical features in the village. There has been a church on the site of St Michael's since the Domesday Book was compiled. Benedictine monks from Bath lived and worshipped here. Opposite the thriving village hall stands the Wheelwright's Inn, which serves real ale, wine and food. As you may guess from the name, centuries ago it was a workshop where cartwheels were made. Down the side of the pub in Mill Lane there is an unusual 18th century lock-up. Local legend has it that one man emerged more drunk than when he entered, as his friends served him beer from a teapot, resting the spout between the bars. The stocks stood outside where petty criminals could be seen by all the villagers. Further down the lane was the site of the railway station, which served the mill, where old clothes were turned into flock for furniture upholstery. The mill with its tall chimney still remains. As you follow the route down the side of the school, you will join the clank, the track of the old railway line. Eventually, you will reach the spectacular Dundas Aqueduct, which carries the Kennet and Avon Canal over the River Avon. There is a cafe in the marina where barges are moored. We hope that you will enjoy your visit here in this area of outstanding natural beauty.
Ah, right.
Please turn me till the message plays.
John Sawyer, ex-S&D fireman at Bath Free Park, Steam Engine Depot from 1961 to 1966. However, my first time through the Coombe Down Tunnel was in 1962. I was the 17-year-old past cleaner and I was allocated as third man on the footplate, but nobody had really warned me what to expect once inside this rather long tunnel. It turned out to be quite an horrendous experience for me. Both the driver and the fireman were preparing themselves by covering their faces, but I didn't bother as we entered the tunnel at north end of the footplate was immediately engulfed in hot steam and smoke. I seemed to inhale most of it. Of course, with no ventilation in the tunnel, it was the reasons why the driver and the fireman covered their faces. As we emerged at the south end and into the daylight, driver and fireman both had very wide grins on their faces, as they both looked at me because I appeared to be quite red-faced. This was my initiation, if you like, but I knew what to expect next time.
Harry, when I was then young fireman at Bath Free Park about 1964, we get an ATF ready on the shed, moved from the coast stage across to the pit, Ash Pit Road for the take water. We stopped just right by the tenders for the column, and then I put the bag in the tender, and obviously turned the water on. Got back up in the footplate and had a check in the plunger in the cab, gallons of water in the tender, thinking that's taking some time to fill. But that now somebody shouts to me, "Right for water!" I looked back from the cab along the tender, and all this water just gushing over the side of the tender, right across the hand wheel. Like, I'll go and turn it off. So I gets down and it turns it off, and I'm getting soaking wet now. So with that now, I think what can I do?
I'm paused. Please turn me some more.
So I goes in the sand deck and takes all my kit off and puts them on like a little clothesline in order to get myself nice and tidy for next turn of duty.
Oh, right, that's
Please turn me till the message plays.
My name is Ron Merchant, age 90. I joined the S&D in 1940 on a double-headed train formed up with troops on board, the Green Howards, approaching Penn Street Station. I said to my driver, the bridge is coming over on top of us with a lorry. And the lorry, which was an American lorry, came on top of the train. We broke away from the main train, and the other train ploughed into the fields. I then ran back to protect the train. And I think 11 soldiers got killed in this crash. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Tim Hughes, fireman, Green Park, 64 to 66. Having worked the 4:20 down passenger train from Bath to Temple Coombe, the return working was the last up passenger train from Bournemouth west to Bath. We entered Coombe Down Tunnel with no problems. About halfway through on the raising gradient, the engine started to shake and the exhaust from the chimney became very loud and fast. On looking at the speedometer, it showed that we were doing around 35 miles per hour. We were, in fact, almost at a standstill, the wheels of the engine slipping on the wet rails. My driver immediately shut the regulator, turned on the sanding lever for grip to the driving wheels, and slowly reopened the regulator. By this time it was very hot and smoky on the footplate. Slowly the engine got to grips on the wet rails and we were able to get going again.
until the message plays.
Times Express, recorded in 1956. You will hear the crews sound the whistle as the locos firstly leave Devonshire Tunnel and later enter Combe Down.
Well, that was interesting. This wasn't here before. This this audio thing. It had this here before, and the statues. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, that's it. That's the 2 tunnels, and so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Say thank you for watching if you watched this rubbish. Thank you and good night.